Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. Brian Anderson here with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Kyle Lowry, and it's Rice in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, and it's Kemp in at the 4. You take a look at the Nets. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Rice grabs the miss. And here's New York now. Lowry with it, guarded by Payton. Here's Wade from outside the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look out below!
You got no chance defending him right there. Pass to Wade. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's McGrady. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Lowry. Here's Wade. Now here's Howard. Here's Rice. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Payton against Lowry. Pass to Granger. And there's another one for the Nets.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Hits the trifecta.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mourning. Pass to Granger. Here's Mourning, guarded by Howard. Mourning with the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Wade. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Lowry against Payton. Here's Granger. Clock at 6. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Dwight Howard, 4th.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Lowry outside. Pass to Lewis. Here's Wade. Howard, the screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's McGrady. Pass to Kemp. Here's Granger. Fires the three. Howard grabs the miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Right wing. Here's Lewis. Still no points. Misses from short range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Granger drains the triple.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Knicks trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Wade. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Wade's got 5 now.
Yeah, running the offense, just one of Lowry's many talents.
Outside Payton. Here's McGrady. Pass to Granger. Puts up a 3. And the net's another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Lowry against Payton. Here's Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Pass to Francis. Here's Lewis, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. 5 on the clock. Howard, the screen. Here's Lewis. Fires from deep. Tries yet again. Here's Rice. Knocks it down from distance. Rice has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Pass to Kemp. Here's McGrady. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Lewis. Wade misses. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's McGrady. He has 6. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Wade. Here's Rice. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Rice has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Wade. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Richardson, the pass to McGrady. The kick out to Richardson. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Francis. Rebounded by Johnson. Nets leading by 7. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McGrady. It's stolen. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to McGrady. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Francis. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer. On target from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Johnson. Tries the spin move. Pass to McGrady. Here's Mourning. Guarded by Howard. From down low, just 4 to shoot. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Kept alive on the wing, Wade. Looking to get it going. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Takes it inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the strike. First one falls for him.
At the line, 2 times.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Francis, guarded by Payton. Francis, the pass to Lewis. And here's Adebayo. Over Banchero. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Nets up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Bam Adebayo is out there with Hassan Whiteside. And it's Turkoglu in at the 2. Payton passes to Johnson. Offline with a 3. New York trailing. Pass to Turkoglu. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Turkoglu, guarded by Richardson. Pass to Francis. And he lobs it up. Tipped away. And they're on the break. Here's Richardson. And the finish on the break with the slam.
The long arms making the difference there. Banchero poking it away, leading to a score.
Here's Francis, guarded by Payton. Here's Lewis. Sends it home from three-point land. Lewis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitutions on the court.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Granger. Van Carroll the screen. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Whiteside with a screen on Payton. Lowry, the pass to Whiteside. And here's the fast break. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Lowry, the pass to Francis. Adebayo, a screen on Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Francis can't get it to go.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
O'Neal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Knicks trail by 4. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Lowry. No points so far. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Whiteside. There's the block. Left side O'Neal. Pass to Payton. Adebayo grabs the board. Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Now here's Lowry. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Rice. Fires for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Morning's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Granger. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Granger's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Lowry, no good. Nets leading by 6. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Lowry, the pass to Lewis. Here's Rice, guarded by Richardson. They set the screen. Rice's shot is off.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Back to Payton. Pass to Morning. Now here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Lowry. The fader. Here's Granger. He buries it from 3. Granger's got 5 points now this quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Knicks trail by 9. Now Lowry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Lewis. Here's Rice. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shot's good by Granger.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Whiteside. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Lewis. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lewis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside O'Neal to the paint. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Lowry. Over to the left wing. Here's Lewis. And it's rejected. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Wade, he's checked in for New York. Here's Adebayo. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Part of what makes Adebayo an all-star, he can do anything on offense, including using the bounce.
That one misses. Brooklyn leading by 7. Granger passes to Johnson. Here's Granger. There's the screen by Johnson. Granger, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for New York. Pass to Wade. Lowry outside. Five on the clock. There's the screen by Whiteside. Lowry, the pass to Whiteside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
New York making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Bowen passes to McGrady. There's a screen. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. McGrady's got 13 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Here's McGrady. He's got 13. Rice grabs the miss. Pass to Wade. Lowry outside. Back to Wade. On the take. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Howard's checked in for New York. Lewis comes in for Gordon. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's McGrady. There's 1:59 left in the second. Kemp, the pass to McGrady. Here's Granger. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Lowry. 4-3. Counted from distance. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Back to Payton. Here's Mourning, guarded by Howard. Ooh, Howard with a block.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter. No debate there. He got hammered.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left in the second. Here's McGrady. He's got 13. They can't stop the run with that one. New York has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Wade. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Kemp. Back to Payton. Here's Mourning, guarded by Howard. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
.32 seconds left in the first half of this game. To the inside. Here's Mourning. And the layup is good off the glass. Mourning's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Payton against Lowry. Pass to Lewis. Here's Rice. Howard, the screen. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rice has got 17.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets, up 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Closing out a series is not easy. You know what I call that? CGH, closing game here. But at home, man, you got to take advantage of it. Just feeding off that energy, Ernie.
That extra adrenaline might be all they need. These fans looking to provide it. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. The conference final. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And so Lowry will bring it up for New York. It's a 1-point game. And it's Payton in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That shot is good, Lewis.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
They set a pick. McGrady, the pass to Granger. Drives to the hoop. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked! Here's Wade. Pass to Lowry. Back to Wade. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Mourning. Here's Granger. Here's McGrady. The 3 is up. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 8 rebounds in the game. Lowry against Payton. Pass to Wade. 90 seconds into the second half now. Off with the layup. Payton passes to Mourning. That one goes in. Mourning's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Wade. He's got 10. Down low. Blocked! Outside Payton. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Kemp, the pass to Granger. They set the pick. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Ooh, Howard with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard. Here's McGrady. He nails it. And we're tied. McGrady's got 15 points. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Lowry, it's tipped. And they're able to recover. Pass to Lewis. Lowry with it. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound on the wing. Wade. The 3 is up. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Rice. He's got 17, down to 5 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he's good on the second.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Here's McGrady. He's got 15. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Rice. Lots of room. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And there's the screen for the lead. Payton's shot is good. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Lowry with it. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Payton. Pass to Granger. Here's Mourning. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Lowry against Payton. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the board. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Mourning. Here's Granger. The 3. And he stays with it. Second chance effort. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Payton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Wade. He's got 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Lewis. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Lewis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Payton. To the middle. Here's McGrady. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McGrady's got 17.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to Wade from the high post. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters.
Now here's Payton. 6 points for him. And yep, it's good. Payton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Wade. He's got 12. The fadeaway. Lewis can't get it to go. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Kemp. Here's McGrady. Here's Mourning, guarded by Howard. It's intercepted. Here's McGrady, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. New York, again, can't hit. And the Nets with possession here. They're on an 18-5 run. Pass to Granger. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Wade. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Puts up a deep three. He drops it from range. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Kemp. Oh, rejected by Howard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard. Both teams deciding to change it up. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The three from Banchero. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Brooklyn making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Left side, Payton. No good. Good D by Adebayo. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Turkoglu. Whiteside with it. Here's Lewis. Over Banchero. Lewis can't get it to go. 1:10 left in the third. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Francis, guarded by Payton. Down low. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 5.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Banchero surveys. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Francis. Adebayo, a screen on Payton. To the paint. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Banchero.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Inside. Here's Francis. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got assist number 8 here already in the game. 1 second left. No good on the shot. And we've reached the end of the third. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for New York, They've got Hassan Whiteside. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Rice in at the small forward position.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Count it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Lowry against Johnson. Outside Richardson. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. And it goes straight through with a swish. And the Nets lead by 6. Here's Rice. Adebayo sets a screen from deep. Rice's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the inside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's Lowry with the ball for New York. Pass to Francis. Back to Lowry. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Francis. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Here's Rice. Pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Over Johnson. Lowry, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Richardson against Lowry. And there's a 3-second violation. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Francis. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's O'Neal. Here's Mourning. 5 to shoot. Back to O'Neal. Over Adebayo. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Howard's checked in for Whiteside. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Francis. Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. Here's Francis. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Nets on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Francis. Now here is Howard. Shot clock at 5. Lowry, right side.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
From deep, Johnson. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Francis can't get it to go. Nets leading by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Kemp, the pass to Mourning. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Francis, covered by Johnson. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Johnson passes to Granger. There's the screen by Johnson. Let's go with a three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Lowry outside. Here's Bowen. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mourning. Here's Granger. Drills it from deep. Granger's got 27 points.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Here's Rice. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Kemp. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the pick. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Francis. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Bowen. Pass to Granger. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Howard's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lowry, the pass to Francis. Back to Lowry. Howard with a screen on Johnson. And here's Lowry from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Johnson passes to Mourning. Here's Granger.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Dan Granger.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Knicks with the possession here. Here's Wade. Lowry outside. Clock at 6. Here's Lewis. The rebound by Payton.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Kemp. Ball stolen. To the paint. Here's Howard. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Payton. Here's Kemp. Here's Mourning. Here's McGrady. Misses the 3.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Lowry outside. Pass to Rice. Now Howard. Down low. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Here's Mourning. Here's Granger. Outside Payton. There's a screen. And the Nets miss again. New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Lowry outside. Pass to Wade. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul. Teams.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
Shooting 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
A minute 35 left in the fourth. Here's Wade to the middle. The shot by Howard, no good. Here's Granger. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Knicks shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Wade drives in. Cash!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. McGrady, the pass to Kemp.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here.
At the line, 2 times.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Wade.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. "27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Driving in, McGrady. The Knicks with the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Here's McGrady. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Shots good by Granger. Knicks will move on.
And they've punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. Enjoy this moment, but the job is not done. They'll take it tonight, and they should celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They've battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last 2 teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization. All the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt they have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now for our player of the game.